Hello there guys, it's Don't Chun Chew here, and today I'm back with another Minecraft tutorial. And today I've got a small to medium, I'm going to call it medium size, rustic house tutorial that you could build it in survival, so it's survival friendly. I think it's not super detailed like a lot of my things, super big, and it's just the right size for survival. So let's have a look at our block palette. So we're going to be using the stone full blocks, the oak blocks, stone bricks, stone stairs and stone slabs. We're going to be using the spruce wood planks, the spruce wood stairs and the spruce wood slabs as well. We're going to be using the wood fences, the fence gates, I don't want that actually right now, and we're going to be using the wall, custom wall. These three are going to be for the detailing. We're going to be using the leaves for the roof. We're going to be using the cobblestone full block stairs and slabs for a little chimney and the walls, and we're going to be using the windows. I'm using the white stain. You can use whatever colour you want. I think it looks really nice. I'm of course going to be using them for the windmills. I've been doing too many windmills recently. Yeah, we're going to use them for the windows, of course. So let's put down our frame. So you can decide where you want your entrance way to be. So I think here's a good spot. So no, we're going to go here. So we're going to leave free space just like this. This is going to be our entrance way. And then you're going to come back one on each side and then diagonal. Then we're going to go one gap here. And we're going to go two one gaps like this. And on this side we're going to go for a 3 and a 1. And then we're going to leave a free gap again, just like that. We're going to go back a block. And then we should have a free gap here, one gap, and then 3. And then right here, what we're going to do is we should have a free gap like this. We're going to mirror this side. I was thinking that I was getting a bit confused. We're going to just do this at the same time. We're going to have a free gap, and we're going to have a one gap, and this here is going to be eventually a small little balcony. So yeah, now we're going to take all of these up 3 blocks, so it's going to be 4 high overall. All of these come here. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Going to bring them all up, even on the balcony at the back here, which we're going to be adding a couple more logs later to make the balcony a bit bigger, so you've got a bit of room to, sit out, watch all the mobs, and laugh at them. Pretty much a bit rude, but you gotta do it. Okay, so now we're gonna place our logs like this, and we're gonna place 2 here because this is gonna have a doorway right there. We're gonna place logs, getting rid of all the logs first, and oops, not like that, like that. 1, 2, 3. So it uses a lot of logs, but logs not too bad. And this is a medium-sized house, so it's gonna be 2 stories. It's gonna be 2 floors. So you're gonna have enough to put all your enchanting tables, your crafting, your furnishing, your cooking, all that good stuff. You're gonna have enough room to do all of that. Okay, so as I said, we are gonna have a second floor. So we're gonna come behind this block here. We're gonna go like this, and we're gonna go 3. Okay, just like that, and we're going to have a 1 gap. We're going to go just like this. Like that, so we're going to have 1 gap here, and we're going to have a 1 gap here as well. We're going to come out of the corner just like this. And we're going to have these here. Diagonal. And I'll show you guys this from above in just a second. And then on this side, we're going to have 2 1 gaps. And then we're going to have a free gap, I believe, here. Yes, we have. We're going to have a free gap just like this. I'm not going up 4, we're going to go up 3. We're going to have a 1 gap here, and we're going to go up 3 again. Just like that. And then we should have a 1 gap here. 1, 2, 3. We're going to have the same right here as well. And now we're going to be doing something kind of a bit fancy here. So we're going to have a balcony here. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to come diagonal like this onto this block. Just like that. And then because we're going to have a door here, we're going to actually come like this. Like this. Up onto this block. So you can make these 2, and you can actually get rid of this, and you can have like a little window here instead. So this is going to be where our door goes in the end. so we need to just quickly place our balcony logs as well at the back here, like this. This is going to be the balcony, and then you can just do that. And so this is going to be the balcony, and this is going to be kind of the big main bit of the house. Okay, so pretty much now we're going to just use our final logs, and the final logs are just going to be for roofing. So big 2 peaks here, we're going to go up 1s and 2s, so these are going to join up really, really nicely. Here we're going to just go up 2 because we want a really nice, in fact we're going to come out like this instead. So we're going to get rid of this back log. I think this is going to look a bit nicer. Yeah, that's going to look a lot nicer. The roof's going to kind of stick out a bit. So we're going to go like this. Now on this one, we're just going to do 1s, like that. Again, this one we're going to do a 1. On the front one here, we're going to do a 2. And then 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, another log here. And then I think we're going to curl this roof down into this roof. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that is nearly all the logs. There may be 1 or 2 that I've missed, but that's pretty much it, I think. So let's start doing our roofs so we can kind of see what we're working with a bit more. So just place spruce blocks on the full blocks. Okay, we'll actually make these 2 so they kind of blend in a bit more. Okay, and then you're going to place stairs like this on them all, up here as well, and then right here. So and then we're going to put them here as well for the balcony door, like that, and then come here, there we go. Always when you're doing the roofs, in my opinion, if you've kind of got 2 roofs joining up like this, always put the log facing in the larger roof. Because if you do it in the smaller roof, like it looks a bit strange. So if you did it like this, I don't really like the look of that because of the log. But if you do it like this, it looks like the bigger roof takes preference, and I personally really like that. But if you wanted to do it like that, that's totally fine as well. And finally, I think there's only 1 more, so yeah, we'll leave this one open as well, just like that. And yep, that is pretty much it. So now all we need to do is join our roofs up, and we'll keep these 1 actually like that. It's going to look a lot nicer. So yeah, just simple joining up now. And if we just grab this, and then we can just join this roof up instead like this. We don't actually need a peak. Join these roofs up. This bigger roof here, we're just going to drag it all the way across to the big one, so we kind of get our main peak. This is going to be our main support peak of the house. So we get this out of the way, and then you just are going to connect all the roofs into the main peak. Okay, just like this, and then we get rid of this peak as well because we don't need it. Just like that. And in fact here, what we can do, because this roof is bigger again, it's going to take preference over this smaller roof coming in here. We're just going to get rid of that, and we're going to do that instead, and just block like that to make it look the same as this side. Around the back is pretty much the same story. We're just going to do the same thing. This roof again takes preference over the small roof, so we're just going to stick that in. That goes like that. Now it goes like this and joins up. That goes like that and joins up with this roof. And now finally we're going to go like that, and that is pretty much the spruce wood roofs done. To make the roofs look a bit more supported, we'll add these blocks just like this. We're going old school. We're just going to be using the full blocks. Yeah, you can do this, which is what I've recently started doing in my builds, but on this build I decided to take it old school and just go with the full blocks because I was in the mood. I don't know. I was building this house, and as I was building it, just have a quick talk while I do the roofs. As I was building it, I was just like, I haven't built old school in Minecraft like I used to, I used to do really survival builds in a long time. So I just kind of started doing it, and this was pretty much when I was building this. This has been pretty much my favourite build that I built in a long time. So we're just going to be finishing off our roof now. finishing off the stone brick surrounds on top of the roofs. We need to do the fancy decorating yet. So for the fancy decorating, really quite simple. We're just gonna, oops, I didn't break that. We're gonna go like this. Quite simple, but it works. So like this, one facing out, one facing in, one facing out, and then on this bit of the roof I like to do this. So I like to alternate slab, stair, slab, stair, slab, stair, in the middle, double slab, like that. Around the back, just do a little simple peak like that, and then stair to join it up. And this other peak here, we will do something a bit different because it's the entranceway. We want it to be a bit more fancy, so I will do that instead. And then again, same as the back side of the house, we're just gonna join this up with the main peak like that. Okay, so here, final bit of the roof, we're gonna add a tiny window, just like this. We're gonna add 2 fences like that. We're gonna go just like that, and then stairs and 2 slabs. And in fact, we could even do this. This is gonna make it look nicer. So we're gonna keep this, and then we're gonna curve. Please stop doing that. We're gonna curve the stair just like this instead. Okay, we're not going to do that because that's not what we're there, but we can do it on this side, so that kind of looks nice. So we're going to have a little tiny window here on this side. We're just going to get rid of this log in fact, and we're just going to patch the roof up like that. And that is pretty much the roof done. So let's get on to the detailing of the logs here. So we're just going to place blocks like this on every single one, like that, even the balcony here. And just like that, and here as well, and like that. We're going to place one here. For this middle one, what you're going to do is you're just going to do that. And then for this one, we're just going to do this, leaving one log free to keep that kind of rustic feel to it. Just going to do that, and this, and then that. Upside down and normal. We're just going to do this on every single block. This, we're nearly there now, and again, this corner block here, 2 slabs, like that. Same for the entranceway as well. Okay, and then on these blocks, we're going to place fences. And then what I decided to do on this build was, this is optional, you can just kind of keep it like this, or if you want to add a bit more detail to the build, you can do this. Add a kind of second subroof, and this pretty much goes all the way throughout the build. So I'm going to kind of do this a bit quickly. So if you are going to be building this in survival, you might have to, oh god no, there we go, you might have to pause the video. So just go like that. So when you see a window, you go up a block like that, and then like this. On the corners, just use a fence. And then here we need to do something a bit different because we want it lined up with this window, so we're going to go up 3 times instead, like that. And again, fence, there's a window, so we're going to go up, and then we're going to go down again. So up, down, up and down on this log. Again, 2 fences, then here's the main peak. First log, and then just like this, and then around here again in front of the window, then a block like that, then come here, there you go, just like this. And then to finish this little bit off, all you're going to do is do this. You're just going to, wherever you go, 1 block below. So here we're going to go like that, 1 block below. So you're going to be in the block in front, and you're going to be blocking off like these little bits like this, and then here you can just place like a log, just like that. Around the other side, we'll quickly do the same. So again, just like this. Fly on the inside, and log, and then just the little ones. The little ones are a bit easier to do. You just do this, kind of do these pretty quick. In fact, here we would probably have a fence in the end. However, we can just leave it like that for now, and like that. Fly around here, and they're pretty much the final ones, and like that. And that's pretty much the second roof detail. All we need to do now is grab our wool, which I'm very sorry I actually forgot to put in the block palette because I'm a big dum-dum. But yeah, the floor's going to be coming right here under these other logs, so if you want to just put that in, not miss a block like that, and just logs. That's spruce wood. Again, any of the blocks in this episode, if you don't want to use stone brick, or you can't afford stone brick, you know, just use a bit of cobble. If you can't afford wool, you know, just use stone. Totally fine. Either way. And this is actually wrong. What we need to do here is we need to go back a block like this. Like that. Over here, we're going to do the same. So you're going to start on this block. And up 2. So you're going to have a 2 wide gap for the window. Here, 1 block. This is our balcony block. Around here, again, just 2 free blocks like that. And then you can put 2 here. This is going to be our doorway, so we can just fill this up with some wood. And here we can do a little pattern, maybe. We won't do a little pattern there, but we'll leave it completely exposed to wood, in fact. So you go like this. This is going to be our balcony. Just some fence. Replace these blocks, as I said a bit earlier. We're going to replace these with blocks like this, and in fact, you know what we're going to do? We're going to replace it with this, and we're going to add some carpet. I'm going to use the grey carpet. I think it fits in really well with the rustic style. So you can add this on all of them if you want, just like that. So yeah, that's pretty much the windows now done for upstairs. Now you just need to add them in. Here, what I do is I just add fences. You got a couple of these around the building, so you got one here as well, you got one here, and you got one around here, just like that. Like that. Back here, you just place the 4 blocks, fill in that gap a bit, just like that. And for detailing, just really simple detail, just 3 slabs on all the logs, just like that. Okay, for the bottom floor, this is going to be the last bit, and I'm going to take a quick cut, and I'm going to add all the windows in the house, but I'm not going to do anything else. So, for the downstairs windows, I like to use a variety of materials. So I'm going to use the stone brick stairs, the cobblestone, and the stone stairs. So I like to leave these 2 open, and I just fill those in with windows. And then for the bottom floor, I like to kind of do this. So it's just completely random. So maybe this here will have some stone. And we'll make this one a bit more stone bricky with a bit of cobblestone there. Don't forget about this window. Just like this, maybe like that. So on the 3 windows, you just randomize it all up, and then on the other windows, on the 2 wide windows, you just leave them open and you just fill them with the windows later on. And you even do the same here, just a bit like that. Okay, and finally, the very final thing before I cut, I'm going to show you guys how to do the detailing for the bottom floor windows. So all you're going to need is you're going to need these 3 items, and that is it. So here, all you just do is add a slab on the bottom like that, on the 1 wide, so just slabs. And on these windows, you're going to do this, and then you're just going to do some really simple little detailing like that. And you can add that as well if you want, for a little flower pot or something. On pretty much every window, even here, just, you know, like this, like that, 2 fences, and the window. And I'll show you this final one before I take a really quick cut. So slabs just like that. And you know what? Let's just do it all. And then just like that. And block there. Really simple detailing, but really nice. I quite like it. Just perfect for just a survival series. For the doorway, it's pretty much just the same. All we're going to change is the fact that this log is facing, the logs there are facing inwards. They're facing towards the doorway. Just like that. So I'm going to take a really quick cut here. I'm going to add all the windows. And then I'm going to join back and we're just going to show you some other little tiny details that you can add to make your build look a tiny bit nicer. So I'll see you guys in a sec. And guys, I have added all the windows to the house. So all the windows have been added. Quick little thing I did was I just got rid of these logs here because I didn't think they looked nice. So just the finishing touches left to do now. All we're going to do is we're just going to place a slab here and a door so you can just walk out into the balcony like that, and you can fly out as well. You know, if you do a bit of cheating on survival, that's fair dues. I don't really blame you. Survival can be tedious. We're going to place a door here, and just little things that you can add once you get more resources is just on these little ones here. You know, just a flower pot with a flower in. You know, you don't have to add them on them all, so I might just want to feel like a flower here, and then also a flower here. That's one little thing. Another little thing that you can do is you just add a little chimney, you know, so just something a bit like this, maybe. That looks a bit rubbish. Maybe if we place a stair here, and you know, if you're very rich, and you've got some silk touch shears, you can even add a bit of cobweb, make it look like some smoke's coming out. So just a little chimney there, and just cut away at that a bit. Just like that. Yep, so just a little chimney with some smoke coming out. That just adds a little bit of detail. And the big little bit of detail, and what I pretty much put on all of my houses, just some leaves. Just little bits of leaves trickling down the house, just like that. Just gives it a more homely feel. And just adds colour to it, as a completely different colour. Because you got all these browns, you got these greys, and out of nowhere you got this green. And it really adds a lot to the build. And I'd always recommend adding leaves, so you can put them just sparingly on the house like this, or you can just go wild. I tend to go a bit far, I'd say, with the amount of leaves I put on my house. As you can see, once I start, I just can't stop. I just can't stop placing them. And yeah, that is pretty much it. A little other thing that you could add, if you really wanted, is you could get some trapdoors. Helps if you can spell. Get some trapdoors and some grass like this, and you can just place on this one if you really wanted that, but as you can see it kind of messes it up a bit. So again, you can just place a little flower box there if you wanted to. But yeah, that is pretty much the tutorial, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this. The tree's kind of in the way of the build, so I'm going to get rid of it. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I haven't done a build like this, kind of survival friendly, thinking about it being a bit more simple in a long time. But if you enjoyed the video, I would really appreciate if you liked it, and if this gets a lot of likes, you know, I'll happily do more survival friendly builds, houses, enchantment huts I've done before. I've seen some people do small nether houses for the nether portals. You know, I can do all kinds of stuff like that. So if you guys like this, let me know in the comments, especially if you want to see more. Leave a like, and if you're not subscribed already, as I quickly press F5, you're not subscribed already, make sure to subscribe, and you'll be notified of whenever I upload a video, which is hopefully going to be weekly again. Fingers crossed. So guys, my name is Don't Chewy, and I hope you do like the video, and as I said, subscribe and all that jazz, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.